DNA is information, it requires intelligence. That's basic like logical argument. Like,
it provokes thought. Yeah.
Okay, but wouldn't you say there is evidence to God? What's stopping you from accepting it? Heterosexual couple having children, it is well better. It's much better for the children. Yes, it is. There's studies that show it. It's not even me. It's not even me.
No,
it's not even me. But
done.
yeah, that's fine.
I'm not.
It's nice talking to you. IslamNet is raising funds to establish a masjid and community centre in Norway, and they urgently need your support. This donation will be a sadaqah jariyah for you, because every person that comes a step closer to Allah through your donation, you will inshallah be reaping the reward. Click the link and donate what you can. When did you paint your face?
A few hours ago.
A few hours ago. Okay. You drew specific patterns on purpose.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not random.
Well, it's from a video game. That's why the square.
What's it called? What's that game called?
Minecraft.
Minecraft.
It's the movie.
Yes.
It's up there in a minute.
Minecraft.
Yeah.
Okay. So. Are you a Muslim?
No, my best friend back home is Muslim.
What happened to your face? Who done it? Was it you?
No, this is how I look normal, mate.
Really? You look handsome, mate. You look handsome, mate.
Yeah, thank you.
You know what it is? He's extra handsome, so he had to cover himself so he doesn't get attention from the girls.
Yeah, that's it.
But you know what? If you become a Muslim,
my gaze.
if you get a Muslim, you can have 4 wives.
Yeah, I can have 4 wives.
You can have 4 wives. You look after them. You treat them well. Yeah. Okay. No side chick thing going on. Yeah.
No,
okay. Yeah. So what's stopping you from accepting Islam?
Oh, I just don't believe in God. I respect his teachings and like the.
All right, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. I've got a fast argument for you.
Okay.
Are you ready for it?
Yeah.
Okay. Right now, you painted your face. When did you paint your face?
A few hours ago.
A few hours ago. Okay. If I'm not mistaken, you drew specific patterns on purpose.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's not random.
No, it's not random.
Okay. Right. No problem. So this is very interesting. Yeah. So you looked at your eyes and said, should I make them circle, triangle, or square?
Well, it's from a video game. That's why the square.
Good. So what's it called? What's that game called?
Minecraft.
Minecraft.
It's the movie.
Yes.
It's up there in a minute.
Minecraft.
Yeah.
Okay. So you looked at Minecraft.
Yeah.
You actually stole the design from them.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Good. Check this out. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm sure you'd have maybe come up with something similar, but you looked at Minecraft and designed somebody that designed that game, made it. You copied it and took it on board. Yeah. Guess who else does that? For example, do you know? There's a specific bird. I forgot the name of the bird. It's got like a specific beak, yeah? So when they were making trains, you know the bullet train?
Yeah,
So,
I've seen that. Yeah.
Okay, you've seen it. Okay, so basically what happened is human beings, they learn from God. How? Because there's design out there. Now the design, what they used to do with the trains was, it wasn't shaped in that way, and what it would do is when they go through the tunnel, there'll be a sonic boom. So in order to prevent that, you know very well that the bird, they looked at the bird, the beak of the bird, and they learn from it. So it's a similar thing, because you're looking at Minecraft and you've adopted the style. Now, the question I want to ask is this. Would you accept that if there is information requires intelligence?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Would you accept that we are composed of DNA?
Yeah.
And the DNA is a gene that has 3 billion letters.
Yeah.
Yes, okay, so these genes are the same throughout your body.
Yeah.
The only difference is that it's how it lights up that makes your heart the way it looks, the eyes. Okay, so would you not accept that if DNA is information, it requires intelligence?
I actually believe it's random. I think.
No, what's randomness? Like, if you're a man of science, you can't even believe in randomness. Like,
I think you can. I mean, everything's random. It's a chance, a random chance.
Do you have a coin?
I don't have a coin.
Okay, if I had a coin now, and if I flipped it, would we say what's the chance of being heads or tails? Is it a chance?
It's a chance.
No, it's not. Let me tell you why. What's your name, by the way?
Hamish.
Hamish. My name's Ali. Nice to meet you,
Nice
man.
to meet
You're a
you,
lovely man. Okay, now, if we know all the factors when we flip that coin, the power I flip it on, the weather, and all other dynamics, the gravitational force, we would know the outcome every single time. The reason we call it chance is because we don't know all the factors. However, in science, there is no such thing as chance. So there's everything that's cause and effect. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So what it means is that, for example, when I pour the water, we can't say it's going to splatter around. No, it doesn't. If we knew all the factors when that water spills, we would know exactly where it will go. So we don't actually, this is called hard determinism. Yeah? So what that means is that everything is kind of predetermined. So what I'm saying is the following. That we know from nothing comes. We know that we are composed of DNA, and DNA requires information, yeah? So therefore, it requires that if DNA is information, it requires intelligence. That's basic like logical argument. Just the way you have a pattern, look, you've got a pattern on your face.
I see your approach.
Just thought provoking. Like,
it provokes thought. Yeah.
Okay, but wouldn't you say there is evidence to God? What's stopping you from accepting it?
I just think evolution is all random. I just don't.
Okay, but evolution, look, let me talk about evolution.
And I think I just don't see. I still want to be restricted in life.
No, you're not. Look, I'm a Muslim. I'm not restricted in life. Yeah. Now let me put it like this. Yeah. Of course, I'm not allowed to eat pork. I'm not allowed to drink alcohol. I'm not allowed to have sex outside of marriage. Yeah. But the thing is that what we're saying is that you also follow some sort of a religion. You can't come and tell me you're absolutely free. You cannot come and tell me that you painting your face did not have an influence on Minecraft. We are all influenced by something, one shape or another. So your way of life is a bit different to mine.
Yeah.
But however, you follow certain protocols as well,
Yeah.
without subconscious or conscious knowing. Now, when you talk about evolution, I don't know if you heard of Dennis Noble.
No,
So
no.
Dennis Noble is challenging the whole theory of, not totally, but evolution. Because what they did is they found some new recent discoveries, which they call it natural selection.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Random mutation. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Now they're finding it's not random; it's actually targeted mutation. What that means is that when we look at the nucleus of the cell and around the cell membrane, there is these new things that Dennis Noble discovered called tubulins. So they are like, it's like tubes that they carry information to the nucleus, meaning that, for example, you don't have a jacket. Yeah?
Yeah.
Now, if we live in a very cold environment, your body is going to start sending that information to the nucleus, and it's going to start causing you to argue. Let's say grow more hair.
Yeah.
So what we see is that's not random. There's an information that's happening in your nucleus. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So what we're saying is that it is impossible that on a micro level to a macro level, we have order, we have the atoms.
Yeah.
So how is it that this all spontaneously came to be? When I would look at your face and be like, I know someone painted that. If I came and said, you know what, I believe chance. You woke up today like this. Would you not call me crazy?
Yeah, no, I see what you're
Do you know what I'm trying to say? So I think you're an intelligent man.
Yeah.
You're handsome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Become a Muslim and get 2 wives.
Yeah,
Keep them
yeah.
between us, don't tell
2
anybody.
wives.
Yes,
Oh.
come on. But you need to treat them right, yeah? Okay, what's stopping you from, like, would you tell me what evidence do you require more to believe in God? Because right now I feel like you're in those steps where you're like, okay, it's thought-provoking, I want to think about it.
I just, not to just make point of Islam, homosexuality.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
Okay, homosexuality. So you're saying that is stopping you from believing in God?
Yeah, because
Okay,
I don't.
how?
In my idea of a God, that would be okay. Love's love.
Okay, no, okay. Do you believe love is love?
Pardon?
Do you believe love is love?
Yeah.
Okay, then we have to be fair and apply that to own categories. Are you okay with a brother and sister having sex?
I think that's different. I don't think you can call it the same thing.
But love is love. They can come and say love is love. For example,
I don't think it's the same thing. I think it's dangerous comparing the two things.
But I say the same thing with homosexuality. What I say is this though, you can be a Muslim and a homosexual, by the way. Islam does not say you acting on that act takes you out of the fold of Islam. There are Muslims who are gay.
Yeah.
But that doesn't, the main creedal thing is that to believe in one God and try to abide by his legislation. Now what we see is the following. To be consistent, we need to apply it all places and all places. Like for example, a mother and his 22-year-old son should have sex.
How is that the same as
Because,
homosexuality?
let me tell you how. A man and a woman says, this is love. Even though, for example, somebody will come and say, a man to be penetrating another man's rectum is actually, there's many problems with it, etc. Yeah? Be it diseases and all that kind of stuff. Let's put that to a
I
side.
don't think disease. I mean, you can't be saying that. That's a stereotype. That's wrong.
Is there no disease? There's no diseases?
No,
Yeah, if you look
that's
at-
very deeply rooted in stereotypes. That's very wrong.
No, I know, but it's like, for example, do you not accept that, for example, a man where he defecates from, and a man inserting his penis into that place, will there not be sexual diseases? There is, like, there was the whole monkey.
That's not how it started.
No, I'm not saying how it started. I'm saying, like, for example, monkeypox. It was predominantly through homosexual men. I'm not saying all the time. I'm just saying, for example, if a brother and
But I
sister,
think a lot
and
of straight people have sexual diseases.
of course, that's why in Islam we even we believe that there should be no sex outside of marriage. So it's not just for the homosexuals; it's for anybody. So what we're saying is this: a mother who's 55-year-old and her son, which is 27 years old, there should be nothing wrong with them having sex because love is love. If we use the same category, so we're saying we have to be consistent, or we can't pick and choose. Even like pedophilia, some people are coming out and saying, "Oh, they've been born like this."
I think it's dangerous to put all that in the same group. It's not the same thing.
But if being consistent, how could you
Well,
differentiate them?
so how's a man and a man loving each other different to a man and a woman loving each other?
No, I'm saying if
How's that different?
let's suppose it's the same. I'm going with your argument. A man and a woman loving each other, and a man loving each other the same. No problem. A brother and sister loving each other. A paedophile who says I have love towards.
No, so you've already made a difference. You're saying
But how?
a man and a woman is normal.
No, I'm not
And
saying
that's
normal.
allowed.
No, I'm saying let's suppose all of them are normal.
No, but you're saying by saying that one of them's allowed,
Yeah.
you've got to apply that to everything.
Yes,
You've
we
already
have to.
made exceptions.
No, I'm applying
You've
it.
made exceptions.
I'm applying
by
it all
allowing
across
a
the board.
man and a woman,
Yeah.
but you wouldn't let a mother and son. You have made an exception.
No, I'm not. I'm saying let's allow it. You're saying let's
No,
not.
but it's not allowed, is it?
No. I'm
But
saying
it's not allowed. Is it
in
allowed?
Islam it's not allowed.
Exactly.
In
so
Islam,
you made an exception.
No, in Islam,
So you made an exception.
a man and a woman having sex outside of marriage is not allowed. A man and a man having sex is not allowed. A woman and a woman having, huh?
Family, is that allowed?
What family?
Mother and son.
No, that's not allowed.
So exactly, you've made an exception.
No,
So
no,
you're saying
no,
one thing's allowed.
no, I've said all of them are haram.
You're saying one thing. You're saying man and woman's fine.
No, I'm saying all of them are haram
you're
except
saying
in
man and
marriage.
woman.
In marriage.
You're saying man and woman's fine.
Yeah, exactly. And
So that's an exception.
of course, I'm making an exception, but I'm saying if I play the devil's advocate
So
and go
I'm
to
say-
your
so
ball,
I'm saying
yeah,
anything that's not within a family or different age groups,
yeah.
that's fine.
Okay, good. So I'm saying that's fine. I'm saying let's
Yeah.
go with it. I'm on your ball. I'm saying okay, let's go
But
with
you're
it.
still- so my exceptions are not
Yeah.
okay. Your exceptions are okay. That's what we're getting at here.
Hear me out. I'm saying a man and a woman getting married in marriage is fine. Anything outside that, be it homosexuality, whatever, is not allowed
But
in
so-
Islamically. But to your worldview, you said a man and a man loving each other is fine.
Yeah.
A woman and a woman loving is fine. I said, why are you excluding, for example, a brother and sister having sex?
Why are you allowing a man and a woman? You're excluding everything else. You
Yes,
allow a man and a woman.
because we believe that is the most perfect way. It's a nuclear family.
But
it is
I
more
believe-
healthy. For example, there's even studies that show a homosexual couple.
Yeah,
how it impacts-
that's not right.
No, it's not about right.
It's
Studies.
not- it's not
No,
right.
don't blame me. Look, don't shoot the messenger. There are
That's
studies.
not right.
There are studies that shows they are more.
That's not true.
They are more likely to infect sexual diseases.
Homosexual parents are absolutely fine. Diseases are not more likely.
look-
That is such an outdated stereotype.
Diseases is another thing.
But that's an
look
outdated
at- look at-
stereotype.
look
You
at-
can't say that point when it's such an outdated stereotype.
That's fine. So what I'm saying is recent studies show that homosexual couples who have children, they have more mental issues, they are more secluded. Okay, they have, this is studies, not me, don't take my word. Recent studies that show that a homosexual couple, be it a man and a man or a woman,
I know plenty of people with straight parents who are absolutely messed up.
look at studies. No, of course, I'm not saying.
Yeah, so you can't
I'm
just
not-
say
I'm not
one
saying.
thing's bad, one thing's
No.
not.
What I'm saying is, in general, a heterosexual couple having children, it is well better. It's much better for the children. Yes, it is. There's studies that show it. It's not even me.
No,
It's not even me.
that's
But
done.
yeah,
I'm
that's
not,
fine.
I'm not.
It's nice talking to you. But we have to be consistent as well. Let's be consistent. Yeah, that's the Prophet ﷺ said, whoever builds a masjid for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah will build for him a similar house in Jannah. On that day where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us that our books will be given and every little atom weight of good deed you've done will be there. And imagine you see a mountain and you're like, what a lucky person. Which righteous person? And Allah says, this is for you. For me? Yes. What did I do? You allowed people to pray. You built a masjid. I never had the money to build a masjid, oh Allah. You helped. You gave towards it and Allah gives you the reward of as if you've built it. Donate now, guys, and do not delay. And share the video for extra rewards.